So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Chly. He's in a good position here. Chance, surely! There it is! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. He might be in here! And the shot! He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vietnam are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Pedri. Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Vietnam have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe running with the ball. Chly. Now it's Thuram. Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Backward, a great chance! It's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vietnam have a free kick. And he's picked it up out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Chly. Van Dijk. Konate. That's a good ball out wide. James. João Neves has found the net here, of course. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Ndika getting this one clear.
That'll be a throw.
Cucurella calmly anticipates. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. James. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Turan might just make this. João Neves. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Vietnam head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
And the game has already resumed here.
Pedri. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. Now James. And it's Chouameni. The pass has gone astray. Lobbed in behind. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chouameni. James.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Here's Chouameni. Van Dijk. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Konate.
Well, they could break here.
And it's Neves. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? That's very neat. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Eze. James. James charging forward down that flank. Skims one in. That's a lovely, neat pass. And they can counter here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Van Dijk turns back here, probably the best option. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Chouameni. And it's Eze. Eze has got himself a free kick. Chouameni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
João Neves, ready to try one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game.
Number 18, Turn. Number 27.
It's a threatening ball. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot!
Number 2.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Ferran Torres. Number 10, Judas. Number 22, Gallagher. Number 38, Schwabenbach. Substitution in progress.
And he's had it nicked away. Yildiz. Gravenberg. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Asensio. James. Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. Konate. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The final 5 minutes. Gravenberg. Aimed beyond the defence. Yildiz. Aubameyang. Haaland. Now it's Rice.
There will be 1
And it's
minute
James.
added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aubameyang receives it in a wide position, aims beyond the defence.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cleared away. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Could move up a gear here.
Cucurella gets into a good position. And he goes cross-field. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Konate. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a shot! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuram is firing after that one. Ndika. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Neves. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. Bellingham. Foot in.
Thuram. Aubameyang with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cucurella and Konate. James. Ndika kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here.
And here comes the corner. They've got rid. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Thuram.
And he's gone backward here.
Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's in on goal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk. And it's Chouameni. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Konate gets across to intercept that.
Bellingham. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now James. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, it's hit the post. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Cucurella really isn't likely to.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Vietnam has made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ndika clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Thuram. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
João Neves. Now it's Thuram.
That's been slipped through.
And that's another good win of the ball. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
James. And it's Bellingham. Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Bellingham.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
He's found a way through. Plays it in low.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
João Neves. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Pedri. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. João Neves. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, they can break here.
Now it's Yildiz.
Out to the left it goes.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Thuram. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that's nice.
This looks promising. And they're back on the ball again.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Aubameyang.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chouameni. Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
Good claim, no margin for error there.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And instinct... Up he goes! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Cucurella. And it's made its way to him. Cucurella puts the ball in. And he's gone looking for safety. And claimed it back swiftly. Van Dijk.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Chouameni.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief finally, now at last.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Shifted it to the flank. And here's the chance to counter. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking... There's the shot! Goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, a breakthrough already.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram chasing after it. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Thuram. Eze.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And it's Mendes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hakimi. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Eze.
Foot in. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. Eze picks it up out wide.
Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Van Dijk looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And here's Neves. Konate bops him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram
Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
James
Hurtling down that right flank.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni played into space. He's in a great position here.
And the flag has stayed down. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! Vietnam are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Strokes it back. Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Chouameni. He's chosen to go back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gives it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mendes is in a really good position out wide. Pedri. Mbappe. João Neves. Here's Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ndika concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's come to nothing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Cucurella. Pedri, played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? Konate. And it's Chouameni. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Swung over. And it's Hakimi. Driving on and making good progress. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. Knocks it out wide. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ndika kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Pedri. Pedri. Passing nice and neat.
Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Threads one in. Konate cuts out the pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Eze. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Danger averted for now. João Neves. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's James. Now João Neves. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking wide.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, good spread. Oh, he tries a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
18.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Great chance! He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field, number 3, Indica.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9,
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Vietnam have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Chouameni. And here's Aubameyang. He's being urged to shoot. Climbs up big! He has done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think...
And that will be the final act.
Vietnam can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.